Hello, everyone. Get started here in just a second. Just getting final things set up. Alrighty. Hello. Hope everyone's having a good day today. All right. Might be breaking out a new brush today. Um, I am struggling to get the details in with my current brushes, so I might have to bite the bullet on that one and start using a new brush. Huh. I see my audio is looking a little weird. Just want to check something. All right, don't know what's going on there with my audio. It, I don't know, it was popping, and I'm always paranoid that I did something wrong and my music's playing, and and my video will get flagged for it. I don't know when my mic's picking up. I see it like chittering constantly. It might just be the AC or something. Hopefully, it's not, you know, hopefully you all can't hear it. But yeah, I also think my volume might be low. Why does OBS do this to me? All right, let's check. Let's check this out now. No, that is not good. Um, okay, let's see if this will help. Okay. Oh, this looks better. Hopefully it sounds better. I don't know about this. It's definitely jittering a lot though. I need to do these tests not live, basically, is what I think. All right. Well, that was stupid. Yeah, I need to take some time and do this on my own time instead of trying to do it live. I saw it. I don't know. It was sticking out to me and it looked. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. Welcome everyone. So obviously I'm working on this painting again. I'm gonna keep working on it. Like I said, I might need to grab a new brush though. Um, because I'm struggling to get all the details in. And I have some shiny new brushes that I could use um, right here. Just bought all of these. It was kind of a big purchase. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use them yet. I'm kind of weird about that stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I have too many brushes, probably more than I need. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here's what I was looking for. I knew I had other brushes too. Hmm. This one will probably be good. Come on, phone. There we go. Oh yeah, I need to check if I'm going to be oiling out tonight or not. Ah, yep. So I painted last night. So Some things are wet, some things aren't. Which I personally hate when it's like that. Because it makes oiling out a huge pain. Hi, Dresden. Hi, little boy. We have a little orange boy here. Yeah. Oh, oh, he doesn't want me to hold him. He wants to sit there and get pet, but I can't do that right now, little boy, because I'm painting. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. I'll put you in. You can have my chair. Mm. Mm. Hair everywhere. Alrighty. So right now I'm oiling out, and like I said, I worked on this last night, so some areas um ah, might be might still be wet, so I have to be careful, you know, to avoid them as best I can. Because otherwise it'll just smear whatever's there around. Even if it's semi-dry, because I'm adding oil, it'll just smear whatever's there. Um, yeah, like here, it'll start lifting up the the paint. Dresden, you got your fur in my mouth. Uh, so I think there's going to be some adjustments because as I'm getting closer to the finish, in addition to details, I'm seeing a lot of like final adjustments I'm going to need to make here. Oh man, this, yeah, that paint sucks. Some of my paint is dry, so, or very, very tacky, and it's just, it's not worth using at this point. So the title of the stream has Q&A in it. It's a little bit of wishful thinking in the sense that I don't have a Q&A planned, uh, but I welcome any questions if anybody has any. Um, that's kind of the idea. Um, oh, that's very strange. I think my camera moved. It's really odd. Yeah, let's fix that real quick. There we go. I don't know what happened, but it's fixed now. Huh. Wonder what happened. I mean, it's a very minor change, but yeah, that's weird. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, questions are welcome. I hope people sign in to YouTube and, you know, questions about oil painting, whatever. Also, people are welcome to ask questions in the comments after the fact. Of course, that's much more limited as to what I can respond to, but you know, I'll do my best. One of the advantages of using technology is I can double check my, you know, my eye on Photoshop if I'm having trouble figuring out what I'm looking at as far as like colors or whatever. I don't think it's a good thing to like rely on that a lot, but when I'm streaming, I also don't have all of my tools available to me. So it's just quicker and easier. Like I have what's it called? I have a little tool that lets me like isolate color. Um but I don't have it available at the moment. I could use it technically. Also, working from screens is a little different than working from life. The way screens project light is can be misleading. So none of these are like justifications. I don't think. I think using the tools at your disposal, there's no like you don't need to justify it, but I do think that developing crutches is not good for your for one's development. Mine too, and I have many of them, and I've also had to like get rid of many of them. So It's just one of those things. Ah, Thalo, Thalo, why do you do that to me? So, unfortunately, I don't think you can even see what I'm doing now, now that I'm looking at the screen. I think I don't know if the camera can really pick it up, but um, I'm just trying to adjust some of the subtle values right now. It's very, very subtle stuff. It's not a huge difference. Um, I am looking into being able to stream at even higher quality. Hopefully by the end of the year slash New Year's or beginning of next year. I we'll see if it works out. Um, Not that I think that my stream looks horrible, but you know, I think it would be nice if I could stream in 4K. So if someone wanted to zoom in while I was painting and see closer, they could. Hey, Don Lee. Enhance? Yeah, exactly. Enhance. No, seriously, I'm looking into it. Because I've been looking at um I've been looking at computer stuff. I've been thinking about upgrading my computer, and I just found out that my CPU has been having some heat issues, which isn't good. I've been getting into it, so yeah, I don't know. Embiggen, yeah, Embiggen, get closer. That's funny. So yeah, um, we'll see. Finances you know, are what they are. Um, but yeah, maybe you can get a stronger fan. I can get a stronger fan, but it's a cascading effect. So the CPU isn't the only thing. The CPU is part of it. I my uh my power supply is um struggling. It's you know, uh so adding more, higher power demands is causing problems. I was looking at upgrading the GPU so I could play some other games too, and that needs a new power supply. And then the case I have isn't very good with airflow, and it's like when I built this computer, it was in 2017, and I did it on a budget, like a tight budget. My graphics card was a used graphics card that was old at the time and is now ancient. Um, so yeah, everything was done on like a very, very tight budget. And I've tried to extend its life as much as possible, but I may have uh, I may have reached the end. Makes sense. Yeah, I upgraded the CPU thinking it would make a huge difference, and it didn't make a huge difference. Um, and I can't upgrade the CPU anymore. The it's I'd have to go to a completely new motherboard and everything. So yeah, it's just feeling very like the upgrades I can do are very minor, and I'm not sure that they, you know, have the effect that I'm looking for. I wish I could talk to someone who is more of an expert than me in this, because like I'm looking this stuff up online and researching it, but I am by no means an expert. How have you been doing, Don Lee? Did you stream today? For those who don't know, Don Lee is a streamer friend of mine who streams on Twitch. He he goes by the name Don Leo, just like it is in chat. And I should add, he does digital digital artwork, all kinds of different styles, a lot of fun stuff. Pop culture, a lot of times, um, and pet portraits as well. You didn't get to stream today. You wanted to, but time didn't allow. Yeah. Yeah, that does happen. Are you working on anything in particular lately, Donley? I know you were doing Spider Cat a while ago, but I didn't know if you're still doing. I assumed you're done with Spider Cat, but I could be wrong. Um, or did you put Spider Cat aside so that you could do spooky stuff? I should do a Halloween stream. Trying to think, what would I paint if I was going to paint spooky stuff? I mean, it's Halloween themed, but I don't think this counts as spooky, but I can always paint Elvira. Uh, you know, like I said, not exactly spooky, but I think that might be popular. I mean, I guess it's in the. Does Elvira count as the Halloween spirit, or do we have to go with like gore? Unfortunately, I'm not a pro computer builder either, but I commonly hang in gaming chat where there's a bunch of builders. Oh, that's cool. Well, maybe we can talk later about, you know, posting a question or something if you have friends who are up for it. I was saying maybe we can talk later. I can see if we can set something up to ask some of your friends. You know, um, but you're already doing that. Do those suggestions sound good? I suspect it did not. Uh, I don't think it came through because I don't see anything. Um, where is my moderator thingy? I do have moderate activity on. Why can't I see it? Um, yeah. Unless you sent it to me on Discord. No, I can't see anything. Sorry. Yeah, you're getting comments blocked on YouTube again. I don't know why YouTube hates you, man. Are you like an avid Bing user or something? Like what? I don't know what's going on. It's probably a formatting thing, honestly. Like if you're copy pasting something, maybe, I don't know. Send it to me on Discord. Dude, that comment dropping isn't cool. If it happened on Twitch, at least it lets you know things are being dropped. Yeah, I agree. It's really not cool. And what's weird is I've never run into this except for with you. Not blaming you, just stating that it's very odd. It's also weird that I don't even see it in my like in the moderation. Like I would assume like it's so I would assume that if you put something that is questionable, I could, get the opportunity to moderate it. Hey, why don't we try something? If you're up for it, um, drop a link to your Twitch channel, and let me see if what happens. You copy and pasted the exact comment into my Discord. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Oh, awesome! Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know why that wouldn't go through. Maybe it's the quotations or something. I don't know. It's very strange. I'll have to look into it some more because it's not cool. I agree. You just put your Twitch in chat. Did it show? All right. It did not show. And it does not show up in my moderation. So, like the auto modding doesn't show up. Okay. I'll have to look into this some more because that's too much. Um, yeah, I don't like that. I really don't like that. I'll have to do some research on it. This is looking great, by the way. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sorry to distract you from your painting. Oh, no worries. It's all part of streaming. It's part of the process. Because when you what's it called? When you do artwork digitally, you zoom in and out, based off of like, well, obviously how much you need to see. Um, when you're streaming that, you know, the viewers get to see all the detail that you're working on and so on. I feel like here, when I start getting into the um, like very minute details and stuff, um, I feel I worry that it's hard to see. Um, you know, that's one of the reasons I would love to be able to stream at 4K. Um, I know a lot of people can't stream 4K all the time. Like they can't watch at 4K quality. Um, depending on where you are in the world and so on. But I know a lot of people can. I know I can a lot of times, but I don't even bother to because like whatever I'm watching just doesn't matter enough to like it doesn't need the 4K or they're not actually filmed in 4K. But every once in a while when there's something that I really want to, zoom in and enhance, it's nice when you can. What's his name? Scrodello. He um he has a setup where he can like zoom in on on his paintings, which is really wild. It's very impressive, but I feel like it's a little beyond my capabilities at the moment. Also, I think having to constantly like zoom in and out and everything, I feel like that'd be distracting. Uh, reading chat and responding and making sure the stream hasn't failed and all that is distracting enough. Uh, I don't know that my brain would be able to handle more. Not that I'm complaining about chat. I'm just saying, like adding that extra bit to it, I feel like might be might be setting myself up for failure. Donley, by the way, because you keep having your what's it called movie night on Sunday night, and I stream on Sunday. And after my streams, I crash hard. I get so tired afterwards. Like me and Michelle were literally watching something on TV, and I was falling asleep on the couch afterwards. They might move to Friday. Uh, for me, that might be rough, but I don't think I should be a main consideration in when you have your movie night. But for me, that might be a little rough. I have a vote up for it now. Yeah, I saw that. I don't want to I don't feel comfortable influencing your movie night time because of how sporadically I participate. I wish I could participate more, but you know, I just unfor- I just don't always have the time. I do enjoy it. Don Lee has a Discord, and he has like events and movie nights and all kinds of stuff that are a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, I just can't always make it. Man, my Discord is like a freaking ghost town. I neglected it so hard for so long. Um, yeah. Should I recognize your model? No. She might look like someone famous, but no. Why, who do you think? Who are you thinking? Curious who you think she looks like. I mean, I have my guesses just purely based off of like the hair is where my go-to would be, but yeah. Okay, this is starting to get annoying. I need it to go darker. There we go. There's the black I'm looking for. Okay, just curious. Thought she looked like Michelle, since you mentioned you look for photos. You took the photo, and I've only ever seen, I think, one pic of her. Though that would be a drastic hairstyle change for her. Yes, it would be. And that makes sense, thinking it would be Michelle. It's not. We had friends. I had a friend who, well, actually, a couple friends who modeled for me. Um, they were kind enough to come over and do a photo shoot and hang out and all that. And for anyone who's into portraiture, by the way, um, or figurative work kind of thing, I highly recommend doing that. I know not everybody can, but if you can, uh, you know, I recommend it. It was a lot of fun and a great learning experience, and I got good reference from it. Unfortunately, the model doesn't have this hairstyle anymore either. Um, I say unfortunate, although it's really not. That's just my opinion because, like, she should do whatever makes her happy with her hair. But I like it, so that's why I say that. I think it's interesting and different, and I enjoy looking at it or and painting it. But yeah, she actually was gonna. She was actually going to cut her hair prior to the photo shoot, and I begged her not to. I begged her to just keep it for like another 2 weeks or something like that. Oh, by the way, what was it? The Cell that we watched the other night. He says really nice of her to do that. Yeah, it was really nice of her to do that. It it was really sweet of her. So your last movie night, it was The Cell, right? That we watched or that you watched. I showed up at the end. Um, the actor, the bad guy. I didn't realize it's this. Like I had to look it up. It's the same guy who plays Kingpin. in the Daredevil Netflix shows. He's so good. It'd be he. Yeah, no, he's really good. I didn't know. I didn't realize that he had so much makeup on and everything. Same guy that did the main baddie character in something black. Can't see it. I'll see it in a minute. In Men in Black. Ah, it turns out to be a giant cockroach. Oh, I mean, yeah, you're right. Obviously, you know what you're talking about, but yeah, I didn't even think about that. I, I only thought of him as like the guy from one of those like, and NCIS programs that I don't watch. So one of the things that I, I don't know if it's because of my background in digital or because I don't use very, very tiny brushes or what, but a lot of times when I'm doing like very fine detail, I will I will overpaint. Like this right here is way too thick, but it's not a problem because what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it in, and then I'm going to go in and like carve back into it. And that's not something that you can really do in like watercolor, but you definitely can do that in digital, and it works pretty well in oils too, depending. You love the carve back in technique? Yeah. I also think a lot of times it looks better than if I were to go grab like a liner brush and like paint in the fine detail for some reason. I don't know. Oh, you said Law and Order Criminal Intent. Yeah, I was just about to suggest checking some reruns of that out if you wanted to see him in a very different role. Though he's still very good. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure he's still very good. It's just very, very different. He also, if I remember correctly, I actually was really surprised he was going to be the bad guy in, he was going to be the Kingpin because I didn't think he'd do a good job as the Kingpin, but I only knew him from from Law and Order, and I didn't know him very well from Law and Order because I don't really watch that. So I was a little concerned about it, but he did a fantastic job as Kingpin. One of the things um, that I really liked in Daredevil, the Netflix show. I mean, there's a lot of things I really liked about the show, but one thing that's like not the most significant that I really enjoyed was I really enjoyed the like white on white painting that he buys. I think the like background for it is super dark in the show, but I do enjoy it because I've done some very high key paintings that are they're so bright that it's almost white on white kind of thing. Not quite. I haven't done a white on white painting yet. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed that. I actually am thinking of doing a white on white painting at some point for the fun of it. Because I have um, like three different types of white, not brands, but literally like the different types. So I don't know. Thinking about it. Vincent D'One- D'Onofrio. I don't know if I don't think I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah. Yeah, he's a very capable actor. You're right. Only got to see the first season of Daredevil. I assume the white on white painting was in the later seasons. I don't remember. Does he does he have a girlfriend in the first one? In the first one? I think it's in the first season, honestly. I could be wrong. It might be in the second one. I don't. I think season two is worth seeing. I thought it was pretty good. Season three, you know, not sure it's been a while. Yeah, it has. It's been a long time, admittedly. And like I said, it's easy to you know easy to forget. Let me ask you this: do you remember seeing his backstory? in the show, like the backstory of his father. That will kind of tell you whether or not it's in there. So, but yeah, that was a good show. Like I said, season, season two was I thought was pretty good too. That's what I was saying. Oh, I was asking if you remember in Daredevil with Kingpin. Do you remember seeing his backstory with his father? Because I think that is in season one. The reason I'm asking is because that ties into the painting. So if you saw that, then the painting was in season one. I could be wrong. There's a good chance it was in season one or season two. I mean, don't think I saw the backstory, so my Disney Plus uh, may have run out before getting to see all that. Is it on Disney Plus now? I thought it was on Netflix still. I don't know. Or Netflix, lol. Seeing it's been so long, I can't remember. Yeah, seriously. I understand. There's also too many of these streaming services now, honestly. I signed up for Crunchyroll a little while ago, and I was using it a lot, and then I stopped. And I haven't used it since. And I'm like, I need to get back to it, because otherwise I should just cancel it. All right, time to do some carving. I also have a subscription to what's it called, Audible, and I used to burn through books like a maniac because I would listen to it on my drive. But now that I'm not driving to work, I don't get through my books. And because I'm streaming when I'm painting a lot of times, I can't listen to my books while I paint, which is also something I used to do. Um, so I'm like not getting through my books and my credits are piling up. But yeah, I used to listen to audiobooks while driving because I had such a horrid commute when I was living in LA. Not a fan of the horrible commutes. You've been watching Bleach? They made a new season, Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, Demon Slayer, I need to get back to it because I watched season one, and then I didn't watch the movie. I've never seen Jujutsu Kaisen. I've heard the name a lot. I've just never seen it. Um, Bleach, I kind of lost interest in. I need to get back to One Piece though. One Piece also got a bit repetitive after a while. I mean, I've been blasting through it, so. You love listening to audiobooks when on a long commute? Yeah. I used to have in LA, I used to have what's it called? My commute was um, between 45 minutes to 2 hours on average. Average was actually like an hour and 15. The 45 was if I left at like I think 6:15. I could get it down to um, 45 minutes on a good day. In case you're like, oh my God, and you know, 2 hour commute, how far were you driving? I think it was like a total of 25 miles, something like that. Like if I waited till it was like late at night, I could do it in 30 minutes. But luckily, in my new job, current job, I can work remotely, so I'm very, very fortunate. Friend of yours used to live in LA and used to hear about the traffic regularly. Honestly, I know, like, there's a stereotype of people from LA talk about traffic all the time, and it's true, but it's because it dictates so much of your life when you live there. It's crazy. And I know traffic dictates everybody's life in a way, but like it's such a huge difference on your quality of life. And it depends like on when you're leaving and going and so on. And it's drastic. Um, yeah. And because there's no also public transportation and so on, it's very limited and you're just stuck with it. It's just nothing you can do. I remember I was unemployed for, well, okay, I take that back. Not unemployed. I was unemployed and freelance and you know, part-time, and like I had a very odd work schedule, life schedule. Um and I remember when I started being on like a more regular schedule with, everybody else. Oh man, like my life completely changed. It was crazy. I used to be one of those weirdos who would go like grocery shopping at like midnight because I'm a night person and they're open that late, so might as well. And if you go grocery shopping at midnight, turns out not a lot of traffic, not a lot of people at the store. It's great. Midnight shopping, midnight shopping can be done in LA. That doesn't I'm assuming fly in Ohio. Everything is closed. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of places everything's closed at those hours. I mean, technically you could even go later than midnight. Some of the grocery stores are 24/7. Why limit yourself to midnight, you know? Especially after COVID, there were stores that would stay open late or even 24/7, but not now. Okay, that yeah, I could see that. Yeah, the LA thing was obviously unrelated to COVID. Um, that's just how they were. And as a ridiculous night owl, I really appreciated that. Especially when I was working like weird shifts in different like jobs and stuff. Like it was very helpful. Like we had a big grocery store chain and Walmart and Taco Bell. But to quote a Taco Bell commercial, no mas. It's funny. Yeah. Hey, got a lyric holla if you think of anything. I'll hear you. All right, man. No worries. Thanks for lurking. I appreciate the company and the views. I opened a new brush and I'm starting to regret my decision on the particular brush I chose. It's not as sharp as I was hoping it would be. kind of pulling it off, but yeah, it's a little difficult. So, when painting, I have like I want to do things that are both very loose and you know, I guess suggestive in the sense of like painting wise, where you hint at things or suggest them. You don't have to paint all the details. Having said that, I sometimes really enjoy painting some of the details, and so it's a weird push and pull for sure. It's a struggle to get the right amount of detail. Also, I got this wrong a little bit. But yeah, I think like there's this artist. I'm trying to remember her name right now, and I can't. Um, but she does these amazing paintings. She does these amazing paintings of like lace work and stuff like that, and it is just so good. But I every time I see it, I'm like, oh my god, the thought of doing that work, like painting close-up shots of like lace, um, you know, up on top of like, you know, on top of skin and everything. I'm just horrified. Thanks, Michelle. I appreciate it. This is simultaneously one of the funnest and also most frustrating uh, parts of a painting because it's starting to look good. I'm starting to see like the end, um, but this part often takes the most amount of time, and doing the details and stuff like that can be fun, but also can be tedious. It just kind of depends on the painting and what you're painting. I often at this stage start to lose my patience, and I start to get to the point where I want to just finish with this painting and move on to the next one. I suspect it's an ADHD thing because, yeah, I think it probably is. I think the reason is because in a way, and this isn't entirely true, but in a way the challenge is done. Like, and I say that's not entirely accurate because it's still a challenge to get this to look to finish it and look good. Um, but the main challenge of it is done, you know? And I think so. I think that's why I start to lose interest I don't know, slowly, but yeah. Why won't it play my music anymore? What's going on? Oh, that's why. I literally forgot where I was. Oh, I remember now. So, trying to remember when this was. It was, I think, a couple months ago at this point. I was looking up something. I wanted to see a reference, and I was looking up, not a reference. It was actually, it was for a meme. I was trying to comment on something online, and I was looking for, like I said, a meme, but it involved self-harm. Now, it was entirely a joke. I literally searched meme and had the description in there. But ever since then, every time Rage Against the Machine comes on, it asks me to it lets me know that there's explicit information or stuff in the song, and do I want to continue? I'm like, Google, I'm fine. Please play my music. I don't know if those two things are related, but it feels like they are, just because of the timing of everything. Did you say it's on your YouTube that this happened? Um, no. I Googled it, and then it's my It's my YouTube Music, but they're all tied to my Google account. I was looking up, you know those wiki how tos. Um, I was trying to find one that I was trying to find a meme that looked like the wiki's how to, but was very inappropriate. This was, like I said, uh, all for jokes. I was trying to find the meme. Like I literally searched meme in this, but I guess they took it very seriously, which I suppose is a good thing, but it's also annoying me. But yeah, I was trying to, um, I don't even remember what it was for at this point, but I was trying to find one of those like wiki hows that was, you know, like I said, very inappropriate. I don't know if you've ever seen those. People turn those into really funny things. Some of them are very, very, very harmless, but it's like they'll take like innocuous ones from WikiHow and make them inappropriate. It's pretty funny. Like I've seen some that's like how to be a cannibal, how to just all kinds of really funny ones. How to trying to remember them. They're all just really funny. They take the drawings that that they have on there that are just goofy and just change the captions and everything. Okay, back to lurking. No worries. So I'm probably going to be streaming for another 15-ish minutes, and then I'll probably be calling it a night. Maybe a little more. I feeling kind of like I got the energy. Might go another 30. We'll see. Trying very hard to keep my head from constantly being in the shot. Need to try and do a like super late stream one time. See if people like that. I doubt I'd get any American viewer. Well, not a lot, at least, but might be good for people overseas who are in different time zones. So I know this right now isn't her eye, but the same thought process applies to the eye. Um, a lot of times when doing the eyes, we think of the white as the of the eyes as being white, and often it's not. And the glint in the eyes we also think of as being like pure white. And sometimes that is, but sometimes it's a lot duller than you think it is. And the same kind of thought process is going on here where, when I think of this little highlight on her lip as being uh, you know, being white because in context it kind of is, but it doesn't look white. It's not a white color. And it's just something to, you know, be aware of while painting. stretching time. Oh, so many pops. Oh, it's crazy. All right, let's see. I think it's good to take a moment sometimes to step back and try and take inventory of where things are. Looking good. Getting there. Getting there. Definitely some things that need some adjusting, but that's very normal. I try to reuse my gloves because otherwise I just feel like it's too wasteful. But at some point, you obviously have to throw them out. But until then, until I feel like I have to, I try and reuse them as much as I can. In case anyone's watching this and is curious, and doesn't know why the gloves, there's a few reasons for the gloves. Um, some oil paints are toxic to handle. Um, so, and it's not the oil paint specifically, it's just pigments in general. Some pigments are toxic. So there's that. Um, and then also, uh, we have cats and a dog, and being able to have instantly clean hands is a very good thing in case it's needed. Honestly, even if it's not just like needed, and it's just like I want to pick them up or move them or whatever. If my hands are covered in paint, I can't do that. And this goes out to anyone who has pets and uses oil paints. If you get paint on your cat or dog or whatever, you can washing it. It can be hard because oil can be difficult. Um, you can use other oil like coconut oil or vegetable oil, one that isn't toxic to the animal, um, and that can get a lot of it out to begin with, and then go in and use soap, the appropriate type of soap. I think like Dawn dish soap is also okay, but I'm not going to vouch for that. Um, I haven't looked into it. I remember I think they use that for I think they literally use that for oil spills. I think they advertise it at least. But yeah, any oil will break it down. Don't use like mineral spirits or something. Those are not good. Use just like cooking oil or something. I feel like I'm lurking as well as the one streaming, but I'm still lurking. All right, I think I'm going to call it a night in just a few minutes. Feel like I mean, I'm enjoying the painting, and I do appreciate the company, but I do feel like I'm not contributing much at the moment while streaming. And yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just cut it soon. So before I leave, it's worth mentioning I will be streaming on Sunday day, like during the day. Goal is to start around noon or 1 um, Central Time, Texas time. Uh, Actually, I think it might technically be Mountain Time. I don't know what the difference is. Hey, Joanne, you're doing fine work. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? It looks great. Thanks for streaming. Thanks, Donnelly. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me and talking. I appreciate the company. That's classified. I've abused my sleep privileges this past week, so exhausted. Uh, I don't know if that means that you've slept too much and now you have to make up for it by not sleeping, or that you haven't been sleeping at all and so now you're exhausted. Generally, I'm the second one. I have horrible sleep habits, and it contributes to me being tired all the time. Little sleep. Yeah. I'm going to leave now. Take care. Take care of your back. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. All right, I'm going to end the stream now since everyone's also leaving. And I said I was going to end the stream. So, yeah. Have a good night, everybody.